Hello and welcome back to Let's Play EU4 as the Commonwealth. In the last episode, we ended our war against Muscovy, where I made a pretty big mistake, not gonna lie, by accidentally piecing out earlier than I meant to, which meant we only got 2 provinces rather than the what we wanted to get, which would have been a whole bunch more for Novgorod. But that's okay, I guess probably our truce is a bit shorter since we took less than we meant to, so we'll be able to go to war against them again sometime soon, so it's not a huge disaster or anything. We also declared war on Greece here to take this one province, and we're in the process of annexing Astrakhan, which should be done in... really? 1623? Okay. I guess that'll take quite a while then, over 10 years. They're pretty big. Wonder how long it's going to take us to annex Novgorod when we eventually do it. Probably a long time. For that reason, in the next war against Muscovy, I'll probably take Moskva myself and just core it, rather than adding that to the base tax we're eventually going to have to integrate with Novgorod. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference, but anyway. So we've won this war now. We can peace them out, or we could if we had a diplomat. We don't want to call him back from Astrakhan. We'll just recall the Austrian one, since we are getting the Western Arms Trade bonus now, which is the reason we wanted to increase opinion with them in the first place. We'll just take full annexation. Okay, that's totally fine. We completed our mission. We can core the land now. 75 admin power, that's kind of expensive. And this is a decent province though, that's why. We can claim our rival's province Tarnovo, or achieve religious unity, or become papal controller. So I guess we'll claim the province, wherever it is. Down here in the Ottomans. Well, we'll wait until we have a diplomat available before we do that, I guess. And now that we're at peace, and while I remember, I am going to set a third rival, if I can choose one that isn't Austria, and indeed we can select the Timurids, so great. We are not too far away from actually sharing a border with the Timurids. Clergy condemns a philosopher as a heretic. We can lose 1 stability either way. Either gain missionary strength and have worse technology cost, or lose missionary strength and have better technology cost. Maybe I'll gain the missionary strength. We would like to convert Warsaw back. These 2 other provinces are not even convertible. We're not too close to getting any other techs just yet. This is going to last 10 years either way. Sure, we'll take the missionary strength. Back down to 0 stability. I guess I'll start converting this. Though it is going to take a long time. So 13% there. So when is our truce up with Muscovy? Actually not until 1620, so I guess it was probably 9 or 10 years. Even with the worse peace deal. Which is not great. We actually don't have our ships doing anything here. That's something I probably should have paid attention to before. We'll get you protecting trade in the Baltic, maybe? Would Crimea be better? Maybe. We're collecting Krakow and we're transferring here from Kiev. We have 37% of the trade power there, despite owning almost all of the land. Most of it is being, or rather all of it really is being transferred in this direction anyway, so I don't think increasing our trade power there is going to help us too much. We kind of would like more to be transferred from Crimea up to Kiev, though. In fact, we might want to move our merchant there. If we move him, are we going to have less being transferred in this direction? Let's see what happens. You are in Kiev. Seems like basically the same amount, and now there's more going in this direction. Okay, that seems like a good change. Protecting trade here, it seems like won't actually help us much either, since almost all of the wealth here is being transferred the direction we want it. But now we have almost over a full gold going up to Novgorod, when we would probably rather it go in this direction. So I guess we'll protect trade in Kiev then. And let's find our fleets down here. And you can protect trade in Kiev also. And the rest of you, galleys and cogs, that is an army, okay. So hopefully that will increase our income a little bit. We should also probably continue building trade buildings to help out with trade. Though I think our setup is pretty much okay at the moment. If we could get more of the trade power in Krakow still, that would be ideal, I think. Since more is being transferred out than we are collecting. Oh, and we have a slight rebel problem here. I guess this is because we are converting them. So that will actually sort itself out very soon. Anyway. So I don't think we really need to worry about it. We are kind of not doing great for income. I think this is because we have 2 level 2 advisors and we should probably have less, though I want to keep the reputation guy because he's speeding up our annexation here. And the unrest guy, even. Since we have a bit of unrest around the place. Let's actually park this whole army in Kaffa over here. To help out there. Okay, another province went Protestant. I keep thinking that's the religion tab for some reason, or the religion map mode. I wonder if these centers of reformation just persist for the entire game, or whether they disappear at some point. I guess we'll maybe find out as we go along. It looks like we're going to have another province turned Protestant as well in the near future. Thoughts of heresy? Well, we'll just lose another cardinal, that's okay. And we have another conversion. Oh, and we're getting Western arms trade. Which I guess we weren't before for some reason. I thought we were. Okay. So we still have contribution to that uprising from here, but that will go away any second now. And this should now be declining. And indeed it is. Everywhere else is fine. I don't think the Greek nationalists are going to be a problem with just one province. I would like to take care of Hungary at some point. Transylvania has not fabricated a claim on them. I assume they can. Or could get it by event, at least. I can't fabricate a claim on them because we don't have a border. What kind of rebels could we support? Just Hungarian peasants. I don't think that's going to help us. So really the only way we can go to war with them is, I think, to declare a no-CB war. We can't even use our Cleansing of Heresy CB because we don't border them. The other thing we could do, I suppose, is to integrate Transylvania, and then we would border them. That might be better, I suppose. Though I kind of want to have a vassal in this area to feed Ottoman provinces to. I suppose we could integrate Transylvania, then release a client state or something? Which I'm not 100% sure how that is accomplished, because I've never done it before, but we could figure it out. Or we could just integrate them, then release them again as a vassal. That seems like it's probably not worth doing. Probably just declare the no-CB war at some point when we have higher Republican tradition and stability is going to be cheaper. It does only cost us 1 because of our diplomatic ideas. Other than that, we probably want to do another war with the Ottomans sometime as well. Unhappiness among the peasantry. Conflicts and protests over taxes, landlord cruelty, expropriation, serfdom, and customs policies have become quite frequent. If we don't manage to solve the problems soon, the consequences could be dire. We rule as we see fit, gain prestige and lose stability, or we can lose 200 ducats. Well, I don't want to lose more stability. We're actually looking pretty decent on admin power, but I'd rather not keep dumping it all into stability if I can possibly help it. I'd like to get some tech at some point. I'll just lose the ducats, I suppose. Oh, and we gained the trade dispute CB against the Ottomans, which tells me that our truce has ended. So we do have a conquest CB and reconquest for Georgia, which is also something I would like to do. Speaking of Georgia, actually, they have some other cores and claims. Just here, it seems, which is in Karakayunlu and in Tabaristan as well. We can declare war on them too, though. Tabaristan would come in if we declared on the Ottomans, though. How about Karakayunlu? They're allied with Nogai and Shamar. Well, that's an interesting one. So we could actually declare on Tabaristan. And we'd get them and the Ottomans. Maybe just declare on the Ottomans, though, and give whatever provinces we can to Georgia, which would be these two, with the Reconquest CB. And we can take our claim here, we can start fabricating another claim, so we can take one more maybe. Or do Transylvania have any claims? They don't. We'd still give them a couple of provinces. Their capital is not actually in Constantinople. Oh, it is. I just couldn't see the little crown there. Okay, well, if we just take, I don't know, Burgas, and then we'll fabricate a claim on Tarnovo. Which actually wasn't that our mission, and I forgot to actually start fabricating the claim. Yes, it was. Okay, well, just more reason to do it, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and get admin tech, I think. Division in the Council. The Republic functions because of the agreed common purpose of the rulers, who in turn represent the settled will of the world. Of the ruled. Not world. Our Republic has been turning back on the traditions that made us strong. No, we haven't. We've been increasing our Republican tradition. The lack of cohesion in our ruling council is costing us militarily, so we lose 50 military power. It's kind of unfortunate. Copper is decreasing in price while the demand for iron is increasing. Good to know, I guess. And the Greek nationalists are up to 50%. We have not finished coring this yet. Once we do, though, we can convert it pretty quickly, so that shouldn't be a problem for long. We gained a cardinal, which is good. Bavaria announced Austria as their rival. Looks like Aragon is making inroads into Castile. If I remember, I think Castile chose the let's not get a personal union with Aragon decision when the Iberian wedding event happened, so it's really their own fault. Okay, we've cored Kaffa, and the Ottomans are fabricating a claim on us. Oh, good luck, Ottomans. We'll convert that, and it should take care of these dangerous Greek nationalists. Okay, Austria is now rivaled with Aragon. Okay, and Kiev has converted to Protestant, as we knew that it would. We can just convert it back, though. Okay, you can come back. I guess I said he should stay. Which is not what I meant to do. That's okay, though. And we've almost finished with our claim here on the Ottomans, so I'll probably just declare war right now. And we just happen to have a convenient mission, so we can go ahead and do that. So we're going to be at war with the Timurids again, but they didn't prove to be a problem last time. I'm not worried about anybody else that might come in here. We'll call in Austria, of course. And yeah, let's get started. I guess we'll... let's see. Conquest gives us 75 aggressive expansion and 100% prestige and diplo power and war score cost for everything else. This gives us less aggressive expansion and Okay, I think that's better. Okay, well, either way, we're going to take the 2 cores, at least here for Georgia, a couple of provinces for ourselves, probably, and then feed a few to Transylvania. So let's declare. Probably should have moved some armies into place beforehand, but it's not a big deal. And we'll get this one on the way over here too. And Austria did come in, of course, good. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll actually have to take care of this war next time. But anyway, thanks for watching, and join me again then.